Hey guys, this is Venom Gaming back with another gaming tutorial. Sorry, game making tutorial. And this time it's going to be a bit different. If you see my last video, I don't know if you have, but if you haven't, I'll put a link in the description right by my CPU checker over here. To the last video I made, that'll explain what's going on, what I'm doing. I'm going to be making Unity tutorials. Alright, so I'm just going to dive right into it, and instead of like just talking over what a little bit of introduction, all that, I'm just not going to do that for this video. It's just going to be a fairly short video, just to start with. Now, for this, I'm just going to show you how you install it, and I'm also going to like go over one, maybe two programs that might help you with it. So first, you want to bring up your internet. It doesn't quite matter which which search engine you use. I like to use Internet Explorer more than Chrome because it's just faster, I find it. Into Google or Bing or Ask, whichever search engine you use, you want to search up Unity 3D. So we got to search up. Hang on, there you go. And you just click on Unity Game Engine, which should be the top one. It should bring you, depending on when you're watching this. Date today is the 9th of the 7th, and they update everyone fairly often. Sorry, my internet's really slow today. Yeah, this is what you'll come up with. As you can see, it's fairly simple. And we want to go to is the download section, and then you want to click on download Unity, and then whichever version it is. Now, if you're running Windows, it will download the Windows version. If you're using Mac, it will download the Mac version. And I think it will also work for Linux. I'm not too sure on that one. I haven't really tried it yet on my Linux machine. So yeah, so if you click on that, it will download Unity. I'm not going to do it because I've already got Unity, but while in the installation process, it'll ask you if you want to install a program called MonoDevelop. Now, you must, in my opinion, you must click yes, because that's probably the best thing because it lets you write. It's what you write all your code in. So like, I'll just open up a new window. I'll just show you what it's about. In fact, no, that's a better idea. Let me just minimize my internet. It looks something like this. It's like two swirls and the Unity logo. Yeah, so you want to make sure you install MonoDevelop with Unity. You don't really want anything else other than that, I don't think, unless you think you need it. So as soon as it loads up, God, this is, hang on, let me just quit my Skype. That'll probably speed it up a bit, although I don't think my recording's helping much. If there's any lag, I am sorry. Yep, there's my scope gone. Come on. As you can tell, I'm pretty impatient today. Come on. There we are. And when you start it up, it should come up with this. But this is I've got the latest version, which is version 2.8.2. Hang on, my phone. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just had to answer my phone, and then I had to take the dog out. So, alright, I'm back now. So, this is what you kind of get. This is what it kind of looks like when you would bring up, MonoDevelop. As you can see, I've been, writing a bit of code here for a character controller. Sorry. So yeah, it's like and monodevelop is used pretty much exclusively with Unity, I think. I'm not too sure, because it's not like a visual program that's small for, well, Unity. And as you can see, this kind of stuff, where you can see all the basically all of this stuff was put in automatically by Unity. Everything all of this stuff I put in myself. So yeah, that's monodevelop. Alright, let me just close those as soon as it goes. Right. Now, what I'm kind of hoping for is that this won't take ages to load as well. So I'm just going to pause it. In fact, I'm going to pause the video and I'll bring it back up when it loads. Alright. Alright, this is kind of what you get when you load up Unity 4. As you can see, it's like a fan with like someone in a spaceship. That's pretty much how you know you're loading it. Okay, so this is what comes up when you load up Unity. You get a welcome to Unity thingamabobajiggy, whatever that is. It just gives you like your basics, your answers, the forum, the assets store, and video tutorials. I find that these tutorials aren't too good, to be honest. Hang on, let me just untick that. Gotta make sure I don't come up anymore. Yeah, so like first time you start it up, you'll get like a pretty basic. You'll get like I wouldn't say a basic. It could be a demo game of what Unity have. This won't be what you get. I've got this because I've got FPS Control installed. Which is like an add-on by Tornado Twins. I'll put a link in the description. I'll probably put a link in the description to get FPS to the FPS Control website, or I'll probably put it up here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go over like just a quick introduction to what you get. All right, so here is the scene view. This is basically this is your edit screen basically of anything that is in the game world. So like you can add things in, take things out, and change things up a bit. So like you can like change the scale of something, change its rotation, change pretty much anything. And if you click it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. So next view is your game view. Crikey, what's that? I've not got a clue what that is. Where's the camera? Hang on a minute. There you are. Okay. Weird. Okay. Alright, so let me just press that, see if that helps at all. I ain't got a clue. Just hang on a minute. Okay, so what the scene view is basically everything that you'll see while the game is everything. The scene view, no, sorry, the game view is what the game is. The view that you'll see is what the player would see. So like you've got your crosshairs and everything. You got everything working in it. Basically, it runs the game. If you click the play and if you click the play button, it will take you straight to the game view. So like you'll see everything in real time, all your shadowing, all the physics, and everything. Sorry if I'm a bit like stuttering and going over things. Alright, the next thing you got is the hierarchy, which is here. Now your hierarchy is every single thing that's in the game. Okay, so that means like these two blocks. Originally, whatever you put, anything that's in the scene view is in the hierarchy. So like that cube, I can click, selects that cube, click that cube, it selects that. So anything you select in the hierarchy, it selects in the scene view. Okay, and the next one is project. Your project is basically your your files, all your filing. So like open up my documents. Pardon me. Sorry. So it's like your root folder. Everything that you contain in the assets folder is going to be in the game folder, if that makes any sense. So like you load up my documents and you go into one of those folders. It's kind of like that. This is where everything is stored. Okay. The next bit, and probably the most important, one of the most important parts of the Unity, and the most powerful part of the Unity game engine, is probably the inspector. Now the inspector is where you can put in any of your components. So your components are, hang on, I've bugged up. So like your components are like, you can add meshes in, you can add effects, physics, navigation, audio, rendering, miscellaneous scripts, and then this other stuff is like stuff that I got with FPS Control. However, I'm yet to use FPS Control yet. In the scene view, you can, sorry, no, not that. In the game view, you got these like particular buttons like maximize on play, stats, gizmos. Maximize on play is self-explanatory. Your stats are like your run, like how many oh, what's it called? I can't remember what they're called now. Bugger. How much lag you're getting, and I can't remember what they're called. Every 24 frames. That's it. How many frames a second you're running, and all that kind of stuff. So gizmos is like oh bugger. What do you use gizmos for? Fuck. Sorry, gizmos is like how you could. Is like you select things that you want to see in the world, is what you see in the scene view. So like lights, for instance, they would the physical game object themselves would be sorry, I dropped my pen. Would be invisible. However, if you click in gizmos to them, if you tick them, then you can actually see where everything is positioned. Okay. Up here is like all your quick editing tools. Like you got your movement there, your translate tool there, your rotation there, your scale there. I'm not too sure what the center and local buttons do, to be honest. I don't know, to be honest. Alright, up here you got your file, which is like your add scene, open project, new project. Now, just going to quickly clarify, your project is your entire game, your scene is your level. There is a huge difference between them, so make sure you do not get them mixed up, because if you do, you can actually probably lose a few of your setting of changes you've made recently. You got your edit, which like lets you do pretty much anything that most edit options let you do. You got your preferences, which I probably won't go into. You got load selection, save selection. Project settings is going to be kind of important with your code, especially the input. So you click your input, you look at axis in the inspector, and then it actually tells you what every single axis is. So like for instance your horizontal axis, which is your left and right button, which is your left right movement. That's what instead of typing get button left, get button right, it'd be get axis horizontal, and that way you get both left and right. Okay. So just leave any questions in the comments if you're getting a bit confused by this. I'm just kind of having to go over this quickly because I'm a bit short on time right now. Probably one of the last thing. Oh yeah, you've got game objects, so like you can make materials, a particle system, your camera, GUI text, GUI texture, 3D text, cube sphere, capsules, all that kind of stuff. And something I quite like is cloth. Now, I'm just going to give you a quick show you what it actually does, which I think is really cool. Now, just to let you know, I have not programmed this in any way, shape or form at all. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's go through my hierarchy to find my player. This is confusing. As I said, I haven't really got into FPS control much, so I don't really know what's going on. Now, I don't know if you're going to find this cool or not, but I think it's kind of cool. I don't know if I've looked at it right. I'm hoping I have. As soon as it loads, there it is. There's the cloth. I just missed it, of course. Now, as you can see, it's kind of fluttering like a cloth, if you know what I mean. Like if you throw your bed sheets around, they kind of flutter around like that. Now that's, in my opinion, a very cool thing to have. Just like as a prefab, just because I've tried to do this before and it's extremely hard to do, because like you got all your physics and all that, and it's really hard to do that. So that's kind of a cool thing to have. You got your components, which I've gone into before. Terrain, it lets you build like an island or something, and then you got your you got rain and FPS control, which obviously come from FPS control. You got your window, which lets you select different windows, like your inspector, your hierarchy, your project, your scene and game. Now, ones that I don't have open, what do I have open? I've got the light mapping, animator, your assets, store and animation, and your console. I haven't gone into those before, but obviously like an animator window lets you probably lets you edit your animation. Light mapping lets you edit like your shadowing and your light directions and all that, I think. Asset store is your asset store, obviously, and that's pretty much it. And then you got your help, which is your help. Now, if you can see in this area here, you've got an arrow with 4 lines. Those lets you add tabs, like add those tabs in. And just to make sure I've covered everything, you can move your tabs around by hang on, I'll bugger that up. There we go. Oh, bugger. There. Great. So you can move them around and everything. So all you got to do is click on them, hold it down, and then you just drag it anywhere you want. Last thing I think is probably layout differences. Now there are 5 different default layouts. You got the 2x3, which is this, which I think is quite painful to the eye. I don't really like it. It's really a bit cluttered on the screen. The 4 split, which is I don't really see the sense of, to be honest, and that's weird. Oh, it's because it's wireframe, duh. The default, which is this, which I don't really like, to be honest. The tool, which is what I use because I quite like it. And then you've got the wide, which is sort of similar, except you've got stuff that'll squash down like a dwarf. Okay, I think that's pretty much all of it, really. Oh shit, I've got to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably gonna finish this video here. Don't save. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So next video, I'll probably be starting my next tutorial, which is to be making a first-person shooter. So remember to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and what. And maybe even favourite videos if you're nice. Just one bit of advice: research and practice in C#. programming, because that's what I'm going to be using, because I'm pretty good at that. I like it because it's really simple, and I'm not very good at Java or Boo. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, favourite, follow me on Twitter just to see how I'm going, see how my game is progressing, because as I said in the last video, I'm going to see if I could. Oh, sorry, my nose. I've got hay fever, and my windows are wide open. Yeah, so just remember in the last video I said that I'm hopefully going to really releasing an alpha version of my game on Steam by the end of the year, with luck. So yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll probably be posting up vlogs or something of how it's going. But other than that, that's probably it. So this has been a Venom Gaming tutorial.